Hey guys, so today we're going to be setting up a proper enclosure for the snapping turtle that I recently rescued. There's a situation where the person really liked the turtle, but they couldn't keep it anymore. So I will be setting it up in a 20-gallon. It's pretty small. I'll show you it here. But my plan is to set up the 20-gallon that I had the molly fish in. Here's the snapping turtle right here. There he or she is, and this is in about 5 gallons of water, probably a little bit less, and I will be setting it up in this tank. I know my room's kind of messy, but this tank down here is where it will be going, and I have all the rocks, the proper rocks for it, because it needs rocks big enough that it won't accidentally eat them, and I have all the wood and everything that I need. So now I will be cleaning off the rocks and then a few other rocks that I have just on the back porch, and then I will be setting it up. So also, real quick, I'm going to show you this weekend I'm taking down all of these tanks. I might not get to taking down this one. Obviously, I'm going to take down this one and set up that one. I'm going to be taking down this one and be putting them all into here, which is my 30-gallon tank, and then I'll be taking down this and putting it into here. And then I'll also be setting up another tank pretty soon for the new crested gecko that I'm getting, because I'm getting it from somebody that I know who can't take care of it any longer, and hasn't had it for a very long time. So it's pretty young, and I'm pretty excited about getting it. Now to wash the rocks. So I just put the rocks into a tub and then dumped it out over and over again with spraying water in the hose, and then I did that with some other rocks that I don't need for this project, but I might need in the future. Okay guys, so I have the 20-gallon empty here. The only pieces of wood I'll be using are these 4 pieces. If I use all of them, I probably won't. I'll definitely use this piece because I want it to just like stick right out of the top. I think it'll look pretty cool. And I have this other piece of wood. I don't plan on using it, but I'll probably use this rock, probably not that one. And then I have all these big rocks that most of them have algae and stuff on them because they were in tanks that were already set up. And these pretty big pebbles as well. Then when it comes to plants, the nice thing about snapping turtles is they won't eat plants like normal turtles will. So I can have whatever types of plants that I want. So what I'm probably going to do is these pothos plants that I just stuck in here that are growing, I'll probably take the 2 of those that actually are growing, and probably some other plants, probably these, because I think those would look really cool. Probably some other plants just around my room that I don't think he'll destroy. I can take anything I want out of here, but like, first of all, I don't want to injure anything. I feel so bad about taking this terrarium apart because it's so awesome, but I probably won't take anything out yet. I'll probably wait, and maybe I'll add another. I'll probably add more stuff as time goes on to this terrarium, because I want there to be a land area for him to get on, but I want there to be I want it to be really heavily planted there. And my kind of idea for the scape is like an island here, okay, and then I kind of want the rocks to go like this, and maybe have this part like kind of close to the surface, and then probably the sponge filter here. So yeah, now I'm just gonna, also I have these if I want to add like an accent thing, just kind of, I kind of like to put those in just because, like over here, I think it looks kind of cool. As you can see, just some stuff for the fish to swim in and out of. And what I'll probably do is, depending on how much water there is ended up in there, because I haven't decided where it will be, I'll probably put these tiny mollies in there as well with him, because he doesn't really hurt them, and he does in here is whatever he doesn't eat, like he'll crumble up the food like when he eats it, and then they'll eat the little pieces. So it'd be kind of cool to have like a school of them in there, or a group. Okay, so now I am scaping it. First thing I do is I put all the rocks in the tank, then I start stacking up rocks in the back to put that thing on top of, and then I was just going to try to build everything up with rocks, but I figured that I couldn't, so then I started using some of the smaller pebbles to build that up and kind of make that island area, so then I could use the bigger pebbles on the bottom. Okay guys, so I filled it up quite a lot, and then I drained it because it was all muddy. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain the water from this tank down into here, then put the fish in and the turtle in. Or drain most of the water out of here, then put it into here, and then get the filter and the heater situated, and then put, like, probably fill it up more, because obviously they'll need more water. And this is how I'm gonna have the light fixture for now. It makes the most sense to me. I think it's kind of cool, but we'll see for the future, because I'm not in love with the idea right now, but I think it'll be good. This is a UVB fixture for him, and I think he will bask sometimes. So yeah, now I'm gonna drain the water. By that, I meant I'm going to drain the water from the top tank into this tank down here. So I filled that up. I also drained water from a bucket into it, and then I started adding leaves from a terrarium. Okay guys, so now I'm going to put the snapping turtle in. The 3 little fish are still in this little tiny thing. Because this is a little bit warmer than this is, but this has a heater, so it should warm up, but the turtle will be fine. So here he is back here. I'm just going to take him out like that, and I'm just gonna set him down in here. So now, after keeping him for a while, I kind of figured out how to keep, what he would like most, and I think this kind of slope that he can come up on and bask is exactly what he likes. They're not like super good at swimming open water. I think they're better like walking up stuff. So like a system like this where they have to swim up to it wouldn't work as well. So that's why I designed this. And I put leaves in here, but they're not sinking yet. And what I kind of imagine with this is he is native. The fish I'm putting him in with aren't, so there's that. But he is native, and I've seen like rivers and stuff, which isn't, their natural habitat, but he's small right now. I've seen lots of rivers and stuff in Ohio because I like to go hiking, so that's kind of what I base this off of. There's a smudge on the glass, I'll clean it off later. That's kind of what I base this off of, and what I kind of base off is partially like roots coming in, so you can see like, here's a tree, it's dead now, but then its roots go into the water, and that's really cool with this because it has like these parts coming off of it. And as far as I know, that it actually was a tree. I have no idea. I think I found it broken up like this, and then these are also its roots over here, breaking off into the water. So that's kind of what I imagined. And then since it's into the water, like debris like rocks and plants and leaves and stuff all kind of caught onto it as it was going by the river. So I'd say this is kind of like a riparium and a paludarium, I think. I don't know, I always pronounce it wrong. I said paludarium, something like that. Paludarium, maybe like that. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the word again, but that's basically what this is supposed to be. And you have all this area up here to bask on. And then I'm gonna change, this will not be his final filter. I'm gonna change the filter out for something else because this has no surface agitation at all. I have something that I can set inside that will give him enough. I have something that I can use that will work for him. You can see the little fishies up there. They want to come over here. But I just want to put it in here for now so then it can develop beneficial bacteria, which I need for the fish. Get that on all the other surfaces, and then I can put a proper filter in here, and I need to make it look cool as well. So I have just the filter in mind. I just need to do that. So for now, it'll be fine. I guess I'll probably add the fish in a couple of minutes. I'm going to clean up my room real quick. Okay guys, so I added in the fish, and I put this filter in here that I was going to put in because I just didn't like having this one because it was getting the glass all dirty. So I left that in, so then the sponge is still in there, and then there's a sponge in this one for that to work, and that should be fine. I don't really like the look of it, obviously, but I'm not really too bothered by it at all. And I like how it adds some flow without making any noise whatsoever. It's actually called like the Whisper, Aqueon Whisper filter, and it just makes no noise at all. So that's really good, and it's actually a hang-on back filter. But what I like about it is that the pump is actually on the inside anyway. So if I put it on the if I hung it on the back, then the pump would be underwater anyway. So you can just set it inside the tank as well. So that's how I'm using it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like it down below. If you have any comments or concerns, put in the comments below. And if for more content, then subscribe. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you next video. By the way, I added some air plants. Just stuck some around on the wood, and this should be pretty cool. I also added a tiny part of a peace lily right here. I think it gives it a lot of I think like the main goal with terrariums and paludariums and aquariums and ripariums, whatever, is to have little details, and that really just like blows up the whole thing, makes it look so much better. So just like the little leaves really help, I think. Here he is. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.